Alright, hello, RazorwireReviews here, and I just thought I'd try and do something a bit different, something I've wanted to do for quite a while actually, and that's gaming videos. I tried my hand at it last year, or the beginning of this year, I forget, with the RazorwireReviews Master Quest. I was going to try to do all the Zelda games, and I might still do that, but I think I was a bit over ambitious with that one, and I thought it'd be cool to try and do some older games, ones that I'm at least capable of recording footage for. So I'm just going to play a few levels of two games, Donkey Kong Country and one of the Super Mario games, two of my all-time favorite games. And yeah, just to see how this works with me on the screen here, as it were. I can always use my proper microphone and do post-commentary, which will be fine, but I just want to see how the audio is with me talking on camera like this, how it all works with the screen, and if you guys like it and would be interested in seeing more of this kind of thing. So definitely let me know what you think once you've watched it, or while you're watching it, whatever. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but yeah, it's just a test run basically. So here I am with the first level of Donkey Kong Country. Again, one of my all-time favorite games. It's just such an amazing platformer from 1994, Super Nintendo. I just died. Let's try that again. Not paying attention. That might be a problem. See, if I'm trying to talk while I'm playing. Although I did once my dad once called me out when I was playing a racing game on the Nintendo 64. He said, how are you able to have a conversation while you're playing this game? Because I was talking to my cousin at the time, and I was just doing so well on this racing game. But yeah, but I was having a full conversation with him. It's just one of those things, I guess, as a kind of, I don't know, gaming generation, you could say. A lot of us around the same age probably have the same kind of experiences playing video games, and maybe a similar kind of feeling when it comes to talking while playing video games. Maybe not, I don't know, but for me, I was always able to do it when I was younger, so I should be able to do it now. So yeah, this game I would love to do a full playthrough of, because as many times as I've played and completed it, I've never completed it 100%, which it is possible to do. In fact, you can complete it 101%, which I've always thought would be a really cool thing to try and do, but I never even tried to do it when I was a kid. I don't think I even knew about it back then, but yeah, to get 101%, you have to get through all the bonus rooms and find them all. That was one of them there. I think there's another one any second now. So yeah, it'd be fun to... Oh, I might have missed it. Let's go back. There we go. So yeah, just thought it'd be cool to try this out, and again, I'm sure I'll have more interesting things to say if I fully crack on with the playthrough and stuff, but for now, just wanted to do a bit of a test run, you know, to see how that works, how it plays, how the footage looks, how my voice sounds along the game. It's a bit of a test run basically, and if it turns out the audio in this is not that great, or, you know, doesn't work the way I want it to, then again I can always use my proper microphone to do some proper post commentary, which I'll have no problem doing really. But yeah, I just really want to start doing these gaming videos. I've kind of fallen out of gaming really later on in life, but I've always loved games, and the Super Nintendo was kind of the big one for me. I got the Master System first, and then I got this, and this was just like a whole other world. It was just nothing compared to this at the time. And I've always got a soft spot for the Super Nintendo. Even though I never really had that many games for it, I usually lent a lot of games from friends and that kind of thing. But this was one game I always had, and I was always so much of a fan of the series. Oh, I thought there was a barrel down there, maybe not. We'll finish this level and then we'll go on to Super Mario, but yeah, I was always such a fan of this series, so my mum made sure that she got me the second one whenever that came out. I believe I got it on my birthday, and I was so excited. I actually took the manual into school to read it all day, and I was just like, this is going to be the best thing ever. And it kind of was. The Donkey Kong Country 2 is really good. I think I prefer this one just for pure nostalgia and the fact that it is the first one. But the second one's awesome, and the third one's pretty good, but I don't like the fact that you don't get to play as Diddy Kong or Donkey Kong in number 3. So it just didn't really feel like a full game to me. Again, this is another issue. I'm going to be like lifting my head down to play the game, and I might not be getting my face in full shot. Maybe if I Move it back a bit. See how the audio is from this kind of angle. See, I prefer playing as Diddy Kong because he's a lot faster and he can do this kind of cartwheel thing that extends a jump, which Donkey Kong can do as well if you tag him in. But as you can see, nowhere near as far as Diddy can. But he can't kill certain enemies with one hit because he's so small, whereas Donkey Kong can. So, I think I've missed any bonus stages now. Is there one down here? Yeah. Still love these stages as well, and get really frustrated when I couldn't get the prize from them. Just try and see. Yeah. The character celebrations will get more over the top as the series progressed. I'm pretty sure in 2, I think Diddy Kong. What does he do? I've forgotten. I'm pretty sure that Dixie Kong gets an electric guitar at the end of every level. I don't think I got the K, but there you go. Ong. Alright, so that was a bit of gameplay of Donkey Kong Country. So what I'll do now is I'll just take my emulator program and pause that for a second. And as you can see there, I've already got a few ROMs at the minute. I'll go to Super Mario All-Stars, which was a game that I had. I had the Mario All-Stars set. It was the game that came with my Super Nintendo. So yeah, this was really my first experience with Mario. I just thought it was amazing that there was, you know, 1, 2, 4 games in this. Of course, the Lost Levels is the real Super Mario 2, but was deemed too hard for people when it was released in Japan. Deemed too hard for, I guess, European American audiences, so that's where this Super Mario 2 came from. But let's just have a look at the original. And I never had an NES, so I'd like to maybe do some NES kind of playthroughs, and they'd be pretty much blind, so that could be fun. Maybe, I guess, I don't know. So here we go. First ever Mario game. Classic. Controls are a bit stiff on this. But yeah, you can't beat Super Mario really. I don't know if I'd be interested in doing a full playthrough of this. Again, any playthrough I do is going to be pretty much something that's been done before. You know, there's no breaking new ground here, but you know, it's fun, I guess. I would like to have done some Nintendo 64 playthroughs, and that could have been really fun because I'm a lot more familiar with those games, even more so than with the Super Nintendo. But I just can't find a capture program that will keep up with the frame rate of a Nintendo 64 game. My laptop isn't that great, so it's taken me like 2 days just to set it up so that I could record this. So. Oh, you gotta love this thing. This sounds so good. I don't know if this version of Super Mario is like the original. I don't know whether this is perhaps like an up convert. Maybe they've like graphics done for Super Nintendo. I'm not sure. It doesn't look you know, it looks a bit like a Super Nintendo game, not an NES game, so I'm not sure. Haha! Oh! Let's see if I can do this. Ah. I'm able to get to the top here. Sorry, this is really boring, you know. There we go. I think I'll leave it at that, to be honest. I'm still trying to find my feet with this. So, oh, look at that, genius. I think everyone knows that. Oh, walk to any zone you like. I'll go to zone 4 and I'll leave you there. Make sure to leave a comment, let me know what you thought of this video, and you know, we'll go from there, and I'll try and do some cool gaming videos.